Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tira 2. I'm really glad you're here. Today's date is Friday, January 13th, 2023. Okay, I think most of you know that I try to keep current with the comments on my Facebook and my YouTube posts. And I've noted that you're saying that my last few videos, my camera was fuzzy. That is because my trusty old desktop died and I had to switch to my laptop. And it didn't have a very high resolution camera apparently. So now I've got a webcam for this part of the show. I have the one I've been using for the cards. But here's the other thing. I warn you, I've told you, this is a home production. My little laptop only has 2 USB ports. So that means that while I make this video, where normally I can just reach and grab my trusty mouse and click, I'm going to have to use the built-in one, and it's a little slower. So, you know, you rob Peter to pay Paul. So hopefully this picture is higher resolution. The microphone won't have the echo that we've had before. And you'll be patient with me if it takes a little longer to do the share screens or switch cameras and things like that. I'll really appreciate it very, very much. Okay, so for this video, we're gonna do a little political talk again. You know, during the week, I try to focus on current events. And one of the big current events that's been going on has been the fact that number 46 has, on not just one occasion, but several occasions, now been found to have been a naughty, naughty boy with classified documents. Now, the reason he's naughty and other former presidents weren't is because presidents have the authority to declassify documents and handle them and what have you. It has been determined that these documents they are finding were all in 46's possession when he was VP and should not have, he didn't have the authority to declassify them. And it gets kind of interesting. So let me show you 3 different sources where I think you can read and get pretty current on the situation. First one I like the best, it is that blog that's done by BioClandestine. He does an excellent job on whatever he dives into. So let me show you that one, because this week it was about the 46 documents. Okay, so this has been out for a few days, and he says that 46 is desperate to hide the truth about Ukraine, the deal, and Russiagate. I'm trying not to use too many trigger words and have problems here, so just I appreciate your patience on that. Okay, now scrolling down a little bit. It won't be as fast as usual, I warned you, okay? Okay, he talks about how the mainstream media is trying to make it no big deal that the amount of documents that 46 had couldn't compare in quantity to the ones that were in 45's possession. They completely gloss over the fact that 45 had the right to have classified documents, okay? It didn't matter if he had even one. 46, he had them, and he had them at a time when he was not authorized to have them. And then apparently, now here's been a lot of speculation that when they did the raid on the Florida resort, what they were really trying to find was the different documents that were related to the same 3 things that 46 is worried about, having declassified documents and information out here for the general public. Okay, so I'll let you read that. I'll have a link to this in my description. Okay, and think mirror, think mirror. Okay. Okay, at the end of it, I just liked what it said. It says 46 has been hiding docs that show deep state crime since 2013, and then weaponized the executive branch to go after 45 to prevent him from showing the public the truth about those 3 big topics. It appears that 46 and 45 and 46 are warring over the D-class docs. The people of the United States are entitled to see what's in these documents so we can find out why 46 is so desperate to keep it a secret. Okay, so that's a good overview of it. Now let me show you second source. This is at Right News Now. And the first documents, by the way, were found in a building that had a lot of ties to the CCP. More documents were found in 46's garage. And it looks like the property actually may be owned by the person with the infamous laptop, Hunter. Okay. And when asked about it, 46 tried to dismiss it and say, well, it wasn't like they were out in the open. It was in a locked garage. Yeah, that's where we want our top secret documents stored, is in a locked garage. Yeah. Okay. And then our last thing, once I get my mouse to the right spot. The last link I'll share with you tonight is from the Patriot Post. And it also talks about how the documents were found in Biden's garage. But what I really liked was a good, logical thought that they had here. And it was, some powerful forces there among the Democrats really don't want 46 running again in 2024. How else to explain his administration's inability to keep a lid on this classified document story and why it keeps getting worse? Good questions to ask, okay? And as we know, the universe is a very good place to ask those kind of questions and use the tarot cards to get some information, okay? So I am just simply going to ask the universe to give us insights and information about the classified document saga and drama, which is plaguing administration 46 right now. So insights and information about this whole drama, what's going on with it, what does the universe want us to know to have us be informed more than what we'll do on our own with a little bit of reading. Because I do encourage you not just to ask someone what your opinion should be or what the facts are, but to read about them yourself and mull them over and see how they resonate with you. That's part of building our critical thinking. And I personally think the more we build our critical thinking skills, and I don't ask me why, it just feels like this is true to me, the better we're going to be at manifesting. Because if we can critically think, we can specifically isolate what we want to manifest. And what we want to manifest right now is some insights and information from the universe. So I'll change cameras, be patient with me, and we'll see what's going on. Okay, universe, insights and information about the classified document drama. We already know 46 shouldn't have had them because he obtained them at a time when he was not yet supposedly our chief executive. And they definitely haven't been handled very well. So what insights and information do you have to share with us tonight about this whole situation? Our first card is the Two of Pentacles. Then we have the Page of Wands. We have the Hermit. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. And the Knight of Cups. And Chloe's helping in the background. So hopefully we can just ignore her and keep talking. Okay, so the universe wanted to know that the situation with the documents, there's a couple options the way it could play out. This could be the vehicle by which they slowly have Biden leaving the scene of the crime or his office, whichever it might be. I'm getting that it was the fact that these have come to light is it's been allowed deliberately. We have not seen the full press concealing and covering up that's still plaguing the laptop situation, which has been ongoing now for going on 5 years. FBI, does it take you that long to work on the contents of something? Apparently so. Okay, told a little more with a page of wands, cautious optimism card on the part of the white hats. So the white hats are actually delighted with this situation. Of course, obviously they are, because it shows some of the incompetence and the lack of integrity that has been plaguing 46's administration from long before it was officially 46's. Okay, the Hermit is in the recent past. Now, my Hermit card is a wise energy card. Yes, sometimes it's off-world, but in this case, it's just wise energy. So there's been, as this has been unfolding, okay, it hasn't just been staged and happening because of the deep state. We have some very wise energy that said, let this play out. Let the people see. It may not wake up very many, but it's going to help a few. Every time they have these bumbling disclosures and issues and every little bit of corruption that is disclosed, a few people, and I know there's millions, but every person that wakes up and starts to say, oh, I've got to find a better way to find my information. This isn't right. Something's going on. You know, whatever those phrases are that got us all started, a few people are. And so they're allowing that to play out. Now, I don't say that they did it because of that. It's just kind of a side benefit. Now we have some fives showing up here, right here on the past, present, near future. Fives are temporary situations, okay? So this drama with the documents isn't going to last all that long, okay? It really isn't. And it's not a happy time for 46 or his administration, but it hasn't been for a long time because they know that they have been just going through the motions with stand-ins and doubles and playing a part that's not going to leave them a very favorable write-up in the history books. Okay, now we've got a little bit of information here on this side. This is our dominant advice and clarification card. Ace of Swords. Swords are words spoken and written, and we're asking about these written words. Okay, we're told not to worry. Okay, I don't think we're done getting some information and disclosures about those. They may even uncover some more documents, whatever it takes to have people see the ludicrousness of this situation and just overwhelm them is what's going to happen. Now, the Knight of Cups, he's tricky. He's tricky. He will say whatever it takes. Okay, he's not he doesn't have much in the way of integrity. Got some energy going on, yes, but not much in the way of integrity. And isn't that kind of part and parcel with our swamp politics? Let's get a couple of cards and see. Again, we're looking at some insights about what's going to happen going forward. We have the Three of Wands. Wands are actions, okay? That's telling us with the three that we're going to be looking out at some new territory. Like I said, I don't think this document story is going to be leading the headlines for very long. I really don't. And if you're worried about it, about national security or what have you, this card always tells us there's not nearly as much to worry about as we might think there is. Okay, so maybe we're not going to be celebrated too much as far as, you know, this making inroads into dissolving a certain administration. Okay, we have a beautiful reconciliation card here with the Six of Cups, and I think that's where there's going to be some coming together a little bit. I hope it indicates with the media. It may just simply be with the people that we were hoping would wake up with this situation. They're starting to reconcile some facts from lies and having that discernment to know, hey, this isn't right. You know, maybe just getting that, despite the mainstream spinning it where, oh, it was just 12 documents. Now it's, oh, it was just, well, there were more than 12, but they, you know, it's okay, guys, because Trump had 100. Well, yeah, we're hoping they'll also be putting together that, yeah, but he shouldn't have had them. And he shouldn't have had them then, and he shouldn't have had them there. Let's hope. King of Wands is showing up here. He's got a lot of wisdom and stuff. So the situation, it is okay for we conservatives to find it humorous. I don't see it playing out in a major way, making any kind of huge changes on the world stage, but the possibility is there. The possibility is there. Okay, so naughty, naughty, naughty 46, you got caught. And not just once, but more than once, so you can't say it's a fluke. Okay, well, it does look like this embarrassment's not going to get swept under the rug. I think other news stories coming up are going to supersede it pretty quickly. So it won't get quite the playtime and traction that we might hope, but it's still going to serve a purpose, and that purpose is to show people that there's been some utter disregard for the rule of law, for handling classified documents, and just for a general disregard for right and wrong, which we already knew about, but hey, we're awake, they aren't. So that's it for this video. Thank you for your patience as I had the slower transitions. I do appreciate that. And let me know if it was worth it as far as an improved higher resolution picture and microphone. I certainly hope so. But I mean, we can always go back to fuzzy if we need to. Oh, and again, your patience. This will always be a home production. I don't want to get too slick and studio-ish and, and start having to take too much direction and suggestion from outside people. I'd rather just playfully and prayerfully, decide on the topic and share it with you, and we can explore things together. And if that means it's a home production, always, that's fine with me. So at some point I will have slightly better equipment. Maybe something with 3 USB ports would be nice. But I'm going to wait till I get to Maine for that. So your patience in the meantime is appreciated. And also, just one last reminder, this has nothing to do with what I read about. So if you'd like to log off, I don't blame you. That's fine. Just a reminder that this Sunday, we're having the live stream meditation. The principal focus of that is on removing negative attachments, understanding what they are and removing them, and just coming up with some really positive statements of going forward with the our life force belonging to us to spend as we wish, and not being siphoned off here and there by sneaky other energies. So those of you that are good at manifesting or working on your manifesting skills, let's just put our energy into that being a fabulous connection with no hiccups or issues on it. And as always, if you think about the possibility of negative energy, please, please, please never send it back to whoever sent it to you. Send it to our loving creator, to source, to be purified. Okay? Because if you throw a baseball back to someone and they catch it, they can throw it again. Okay? But if you, toss it into a box and put a lock on it, they can't get to it. So one way or the other, we are cleaning up this reality a little bit, aren't we? And having fun in the meantime, in the process. Okay, well, that's it for tonight. I send you love and light and all things bright. Good night.